Right away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
I'm going over there.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Where you at? His teammate down. Don't, that's a decoy. Don't worry about that. That's a decoy.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, we gotta get go.
Hey, if you could come to me, just come to me. Just come here.
On first down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted.
First play, pick six, Agnew.
Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
And the defense could not have written a much
pick
better
his
script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quick.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I mean, your connection fucked up.
Let's go.
Hold on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout.
I'm going to tell you as if I'm looking from your screen,
two remaining
right side,
as we step aside here
right
in this
middle.
first quarter.
All right, now I'm on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, box drop.
Here's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Darnold on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Too slow.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
He like
and
90,
he'll be brought
89.
down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Something right there. Huh? 57, Mike 57.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yeah, we down there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sideline.
This is what we're talking about. He's going to be tripping. Yeah, that's a fool trying to do to me right now. I hope he learns a little bit
Offense
now.
taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
Boy, listen, I hope I make it, boy.
I would think that they would, because if they were
Come on,
confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
What we got? Man, 80. Check.
They'll run it with Bell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I'm going to just
One thing to
touch
keep
that
in
kid.
mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Man, 80. 55. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 55.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Agnew now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But he's got his man, Hilton. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid.
I don't know why.
On that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quick with these niggas. They bad at offensive line.
Second and 5. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
I missed somebody.
Now look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it. The Dolphin passing game is rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there.
The bunch
really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining
if I can't roll out
here in this second quarter.
I really don't go to the post like that.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Wow, this man ran me over 8. Look, hey,
it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play.
Must got his injuries on.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so they've got his man complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there. Use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Comeback route.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
No, not a swing. Only in the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Williams, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Check out. Hot. Mike 54. Mike.
They'll drop to throw. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Jets take over first
Let's go,
and 10
boys. Let's go.
at their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. Drop deep. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Check 49. Quick dash. Go. Hold the look. Hold. Eyes up. Ready. Hey. I-7.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Darnold now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. This is Bell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch the run. Bravo. Check right. Watch it, I got you. Check 55.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. 23 yards the pickup there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And it's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure
I don't understand why they're not letting me
field
control
again.
the players.
It's not
like,
picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, Zoo.
Motion, motion, motion.
On first down, it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation
Jones, the nigga I
skills,
was using
they can
last
make
year.
big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Should have been
and now the
Agnew.
kick is away.
And
This is
Byron
fielded at the
Jones or
goal
something.
line. And he'll take it
Oh,
back
yeah, he
to
is
about
young,
the
too. He's young.
19-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Completes it to Davis. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's Bell, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Darnold completes it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
You play all division this year, cuz?
They'll run on first down. Bell. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
And he ain't good. Well, he ain't trying. He ain't lose no game last year
for their next drive.
So he can't be
right now,
tired.
clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
No.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to.
This
We'll
nigga
step
must got
aside.
his injuries
What
on
an
high
opening
something,
weekend
bro.
it's been already. Could the best
Ain't no
finish
way.
be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Breida, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively.
Literally got to have
56
depth
to
and lead
go.
like that, boy. The niggas are getting hurt.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Now it's Breida. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's able to find Wallace. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Kick return, punt return, those plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Certain players, but they got that conservative tackle.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up
Superstar
shop
players get
at the
it.
23-yard line.
That's a cool tackler. He's on that X tackle shit.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field.
And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. Exit. Check. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah,
that play
makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
We got 3 down. Watch the shit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Kill. Check. Drive on. Short. 57's the mark. 50, chin up.
Second and 2. Being chased out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Let's go.
T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
This
and
nigga look like the
decision to
real
just kick the
Tua.
extra point winds up
God
successful. Fielded about a yard deep.
This nigga look like the real fucking
And in
Tua.
hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Nigga ain't got enough, cuz.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before
Somebody
we get
got hurt
out
in
of
your
here.
game too?
And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
Oh no,
we'll
because
get
you
better
asked
as
him
we
where he
go
had the
forward.
injuries on. I thought somebody got hurt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.
Look at them highlights, man. Damn, that boy look like Tua for real. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That ain't look like Tua. So you think I should keep Brandon Jones? I should put Brandon Jones at safety instead of Agnew? All right. We literally played last game of the season, dog. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna matter.